Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your May bonus reading inspired by the solar eclipse, the sun and moon in Taurus conjuncting Uranus, which is helping us to glean the lessons of the deep soul work that we've been doing for several months and to use the information the universe is giving to us either through our intuitions and through the external events we're experiencing to make the changes that we need to make for ourselves and within our communities. So this is encouraging us to be gentle, joyful, and to understand deeply that all of these changes will improve the conditions of our lives. So I'm going to first, Sagittarius, read the overall energy for your reading, which is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is indicating your ability to heal right now. You are continuing in a very deep healing mode, and this is indicating that you have been through a very long journey of soul work, of facing your demons, of really looking to understand those experiences, all of your experiences, but particularly those that you have implemented as a part of moving into a new direction. You are resting and recovering from a lot of activity that has brought you a lot of progress, and in recognizing the progress you've made, you are grateful. You are deeply in prayer regarding the new experience of your life that you are now a part of. I'm going to start with the 10th house, the Moon card, which is showing us where you are socially, where you are contributing to your community. The 10th house has the Moon energy, and this is talking about your not only that same ability to dig down into your unconscious energies, to connect with the invisible energies of your life, with past experiences that may have been uncomfortable, but also with those entities, those energies that have assisted you in the invisible realms. This is where you're open up to dreams, you're open up to meditation, and really following through this healing process. It is the process that you are sharing with others that can be difficult and can allow you to be perceived in a way that is not at all customary for Sagittarians. Sagittarians indeed are the philosophers of the zodiac, but this is a much heavier influence than is customary for you. You are dedicated to this process of healing and drawing out the uncomfortable narratives in your life so that you can share your vulnerability and the path to healing with others. In the first house, we have the Seven of Swords, and this is the energy that you are carrying with you on a routine level. This is your everyday perspective. The Seven of Swords has you, again, really entertaining a lot of new ideas in communication in an almost chaotic fashion. This is you really recognizing that you must pick your battles as you attempt to understand and really learn new ways of doing things, opening up yourself to new ideas, recognizing that all ideas are not of the same value, but being able to discriminate between those ideas that reflect your own sense of inadequacy, your own sense of doubt, and to really open up to the assistance that new ideas, new information can provide for you. So this is a stressful process. I see you experiencing a lot of stress in your effort to communicate the deep knowing that you are gaining from your healing process and experience. In the fourth house, you have the Strength card. And the Strength card is really a card that says you are about the very difficult and tedious work of integrating your shadow self into your life. You are really at this time about integrating the lessons that you continue to learn, that you are opening yourself up to, that require a lot of courage and energy to continuously press forward with, so that you can display the quiet strength as needed and yet bare your teeth as needed. This is where you are often the gentle warrior, but at times you must be fierce with yourself. You must set firm boundaries. You must stand up for yourself in a way that will ensure your success. In this card, in this deck, Strength is in number 8, a card of success, balance, harmony, rootedness, and ultimate victory. And in the 7th house, you have the Page of Cups. And beneath all of this rather stressful, demanding work that you're doing to open up to new ideas and to strategize moving forward as a healed and as a contributing builder, you have opened yourself deeply to your emotions, to the experiences of your feelings. Your great exploratory energy, your questing energy often requires you to mask over the feelings of vulnerability that you experience, the fears, the timidness, even the shyness that is can be a part of your relationships. And at this time, you are able to be vulnerable in your relationships in such a way that you recognize the many lessons that you are able to learn while you are in partnership, and as you partner with your higher self to really explore the things that you want, the things that are most important to you. I'm going to clarify with the African Tarot. We have the 7 of Swords in the 1st house, and although I started with the 10th, I'm going to begin here with the 7 of Swords in the 1st, clarified by the 9 of Cups in the 2nd house, and the Strength card again in the 3rd house. So the 9 of Cups is showing me that this process, as externally painful, difficult, challenging, excruciating as it can be for you, is actually gaining you a tremendous amount of pleasure and happiness. You are feeling ultimately fulfilled by your efforts at this time to really get into who you are and what you want. And despite the outer appearance of you, Sagittarius, the ability to have so many options can obscure what it is that is most important to you, what it is that you really want to pursue. So this process of uncovering new ideas, new explorations, understanding your boundaries. This is a repeat in the 3rd and 4th house. So this is how you're communicating what you deeply know, is really your ongoing capacity to always share and be generous with your energy, your strength, your enthusiasm, your optimism are things that are symptoms of the tremendous strength you have to move forward, to recognize all the activity and options, choices that are available to you, but to understand that deeply there is only one choice most available to you. You are deeply integrating the lessons of your healing work into your character so that you can set those boundaries as needed. The Strength card in the 4th house is clarified by Death in the 5th house and the 9 of Swords in the 6th house. Interesting, we have the 9s here. The 9 of Cups and the 9 of Swords are almost opposite. But where your resources, the process of healing is abundant and even pleasurable, it's certainly fulfilling to you. The ability to really integrate these lessons into your routines and habits is challenging, and that's where Death is actually bridging the past with the possibilities for the future. So this is a major transformation for you that is in many ways opening up your creative abilities, as it helps you to identify the essential desires, the essential happinesses that will make you feel successful. So this is you transforming this energy of openness to the world and entertaining ideas, and that transformation is helping you again to apply what you have learned about pursuing your heart's desire, pursuing the single most treasured opportunity for you has required you to review your life, to understand those things that you viewed as failures, as disappointments, as not living up to the expectations, so that you are free and capable of cutting away and letting go of all those things that are not useful to you. So this is a beautiful flow of empowerment, so that you are empowered to actually apply the great abundance of opportunities in your life that are so reflective of your positive, outgoing, questing energy, so that you are narrowing down your focus into your heart space, into the thing that is most important to you. So the Page of Cups in your 7th house is clarified by the World in the 8th house and the 8 of Swords in the 9th house. It's no surprising that this great ambition, this great achievement that you are pursuing through, that is opening up to you through this process of healing and setting clear boundaries, eliminating those unuseful habits, behaviors, friends, alliances that are not useful. So you are pursuing your highest good, your highest achievement, but that effort has created tremendous amount of anxiety as you have deflected away from your, constantly deflecting the amount of energy, information, and communication that is coming at you, that you are attempting to manage. This is the 8 of Swords indicates the way in which you are internalizing this this overwhelm of information, this overwhelm of ideas and thoughts, even if those thoughts are about the healing and letting go of things no longer useful to you. You are still in your head in such a way that you are stricken with worry and doubt and a sense of defensiveness from so many of the ideas that you are privy to at this time. You are not allowing yourself to experience this growth because you are continuously thinking about this growth that you're experiencing. And it is the releasing of the thoughts, the relaxing of the mind, the ability to let go, stand back, and retreat in order to recuperate that is so necessary to you at this time. The Moon card in the 10th house is clarified by the Four of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. With the appearance of the world here in the 8th house, this is where you share resources with others, and this shows me that you are going for an ultimate achievement, and it is opposite the Nine of Cups, which indicates you understand your heart's desire, and the process of gaining that is ultimately fulfilling to you. It's assisting your massive creativity. However, you have all the resources necessary. You are building the path to an emotional foundation, a spiritual foundation of comfort, wealth, and stability, of protection. And you are not always able to recognize that you have the tools and talents necessary. This is you really, in some ways, I don't want to say bored with your process, but weary of the amount of energy, courage, and perseverance that this healing process has taken you on, is taking currently, so that you're drifting, you're floating, you're not feeling yourself to be sufficiently grounded at times in this process. You're seeking relief from this process. But the Page of Pentacles really shows me in the 12th house that ultimately you understand that all of these lessons, all of this energy, this journey, in fact, is placing you at the beginning of a new growth, the building of something powerful. So the Page of Pentacles means I'm now open as I pursued this process of growth and healing, cutting away, allowing myself to be transformed and stripped of what is no longer necessary to move forward with a plan, to build. I'm going to clarify this reading right now with the Hummingbird Oracle. And if you've enjoyed this reading, if you find it useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. I thank all of you that have and do. This card is titled The Bird Bath. Cleanse your dusty wings so you can fly more freely. I hope you can see the beautiful artwork on this card. And I thank you, Sagittarius, for your time, your attention. Until next time, Namaste.